I'm not entirely sure. Well, hello, I'm not sure how I do this, but, I'm Musetta, and I'm the author of The War's Curse. If anyone ends up watching this, or somehow watches live, I'm going to be answering questions about The War's Curse, characters, lore, plot, and other things, and drawing while I do so. So, I don't really know what to say, since there's not really anyone I could say it to. Basically, when I animate, I use Flip-a-Clip, and most of my animations consist of either of many characters, but mostly will revolve around Piper Kaladin, the main character. The War's Curse has many characters. It follows Piper Kaladin, former general of Sahardia. She is a fierce and independent person. She left command. Her parents were both in the army of King Erich before they passed away during a battle. Piper then joined King Erich's army and became general at the age, and when soon a war started between the kingdoms of Sahardia and Kaldrine. Being the general, she had to take command of the troops that King Erich had in his holding. Due to this, she faces a lot of pressure due to her young age. One day, she gets a letter, and this is before the book even started. She gets a letter telling her lover, Prima, is dead. She died. She killed herself. Piper, heartbroken, continues in what she does, but a lot more distant from people than she used to be. Soon, she finds herself at a burned-down village one day and meets Anika Cole, who she grows very fond of. Oh, hello there. I'm just talking about my book. And basically, she talks with Anika, who tells her about a rebel group they formed that she's a part of. Oh, thank you. Hi. And so basically, after all that, oh wow, that's a lot of people. Basically, after that, what she does, sorry, I don't use a camera. I was just, hi. Yeah, I'm currently just drawing a picture. Well, I'm drawing on my sketchbook, but I don't want to share where I'm from. So like I was saying, Piper meets Anika, and she runs away from the camp and meets many other people along the way. They're out to fulfill a prophecy, which was foretold many years ago to stop the war. But it's unclear who the person that's destined to stop the war is going to be. So they struggle with finding that out. Throughout the book, there's many queer characters, with Piper Kaladin herself being a lesbian. And yeah. So if you guys have any questions, I'd be open to answering them. pencil. I mean, I have so many, but I don't have one that has an eraser. Yes. So that's what The War's Curse is about. I've been working on it since 2021, and it's come a long way, and it's currently in the final draft of development. I'm very proud of it. Currently, I've been looking into contacting literary agents while I continue finishing up developing the story and lore. It's been a very long but fun process, and recently I started sharing it on here with animations. No, don't ignore school, IDK art. Don't ignore school. No. But yeah. Trying to think what else I can talk about. This is hard. Ooh, I know what I can do. I have the final draft of The War's Curse right here with me. So, I can give you guys a little sneak peek of it. I can give you a little bit of... Basically, the prologue, I'm just going to give you a little description of the prologue since I have that done. And I have the book right here. It starts with Erich and Queen Kaida negotiating terms of a peace, since Erich wants the land of the Elleris, but Kaida can't let him have that since it's been shared land for decades. So they bring the generals in. General Solstice and General Kaladin. General Kaladin is from Sahardia. General Solstice is from Caldrine. Basically, they decide that they're gonna go to war. When the first chapter starts, the war has been waging for about 5 years. Piper is 17 years old. And she is very, very kept to herself. But Anika starts to bring her out of her shell eventually. And that's all fun and dandy. Right now, the main problem I'm facing is figuring out how to keep pace with things that I want to do and how I want to do them. That's all fun stuff. And then, what else is there? A lot of the characters are actually based off people I know, either in looks or personality, most likely not in lore, because the lore gets a bit heavy, I think. And basically, so many of them are based off people I know, and they're just simply amazing people. And I love all of them, so I feel kind of bad when I have to kill them, but at the same time, I need it for plot development, right? One of the book combines many elements, and there's a lot of different elements from different genres I feel probably shouldn't be there, but are anyway. Like, there's aliens. There are aliens in my book. There's about 3 aliens, I believe. 3. Yeah, 3. So, there's 3 of them. What else is there? Yeah, this is a bit boring, I guess. just really hope this is a good. Yeah, there. Now you can see what I'm sketching, but now I can't see the chat. Oopsie. So right now I'm just sketching out Anika Cole. Just a warning for anyone who comes in, I cannot see the chat with how I have my phone positioned for this angle of what I'm doing. And I'm gonna draw her and Piper. This is the main relationship throughout the book, and I do really love them. It follows that common trope of a stoic person and a more carefree person, or sun x moon or something like that, I think. They bring out the best sides of each other, especially Piper to Anika to Piper. Anika visibly brings out a better side of Piper, since Piper's always been a little stuck up. Well, not stuck up, but very tense all the time. But throughout the book, you can really see their relationship develop and blossom. And I like to try to balance how Piper is dealing with the loss of Prima with how she's now interacting with Anika, because Anika brings her something Prima just couldn't. A sense of stability and a sense of home. So that really helps Piper find her purpose in this new life. Later throughout the books, Piper grows more and more protective of Anika, unable to let herself have any harm come to Anika without blaming herself. This is a slight problem since the later books become more and more focused on the conflict between them. Well, not between these two, but between Piper and the main villain, Erich. With Erich being able to manipulate Piper and other characters through the ones they love. One of the main characters we see this with is Nathara, who is the villain of the first book. We see Erich's manipulation of her very, very clearly in the first book, especially at the end. She is the general after Piper runs away, and at the end we especially see how he's manipulating Nathara to stay with him, which I'm not disclosing because that's a spoiler. And basically, I forget how I'm drawing this position. What am I doing? Where is the eraser pencil? There it is. So yeah. Anika is more of a softer character, but Piper is more of the war-hardened one. Anika did know about Piper before she joined the rebellion against King Erich. But Piper did not know about Anika before she joined the rebellion, which does get explained in the book. And there is a reason for it. While Piper was just also a relatively well-known figure, due to being general and all that, Anika knows her for probably different reasons. This has to be one of my favorite relationships throughout this series, since there are many, and I mean many, many, many. But this is definitely my favorite because not only is it the main focus, but it has a journey of self-healing and learning to rely on others and not bottling things up. Something I feel like is a very important message to learn as soon as you can. So due to that, I make sure that that message is strongly showed and that it's clear that I'm trying to send said message. Now I'm just erasing all my guidelines in what my friends would call messy anatomy, which is how I normally draw with all these fun guidelines and all, and attaching at these odd angles. I'm probably gonna stop once I finish sketching everything out because I'm not sure entirely how I'm supposed to do a live, but to everyone who tuned in, I'm really thankful that you did, and I hope you enjoyed seeing what I do and would consider looking more into what I do and possibly looking more into the lore and this pendulum's while I'm finishing this up, I just want to say again, thank you all so much for all the support you've given me as I grew this channel, as I've grown this channel, and it's still growing, and I'm so thankful for that every single day. I genuinely can't say thank you enough, I don't think. But yeah, again, thank you to everyone who tuned into this live. Your support means a lot. I really appreciate it. Sorry if I didn't answer your question or I didn't see it. If I didn't answer your question or didn't say hi to you specifically, I was probably saying hi to a lot of you at the same time because that's genuinely how I talk. I don't say hi to a lot of people individually unless it's like a group setting and I'm talking to many different people separately. And then like this, and and then doop. Okay. Thank you all for watching, and have a good day, or night, or whatever time it is for you. Now how do I end this? No, how do I